Okay. This has been a very, very vital part of my business, and I do feel like it's important to go ahead and share with you all especially and anyone else who is learning from me really the importance of networking, because people really just talk about it and it just sounds like one of those topics is like, oh, yeah, you got to get your business cards and you got to do that. And the thing is, we're living in a new world right now where social media is kind of taking out a lot of the type of marketing that we were doing previously. And that also goes along with networking. People don't like to leave their houses. People, even if they do like to leave their houses, they don't as often simply because everything is of convenience. And it's like, to get people to go to a meetup, it's like pulling teeth almost because people want to stay at home. And like you can use social media and whatnot, but you also have to remember face-to-face communication is all there was before. So when you take that into account, a lot of people who've been in the business for a very long time may not have adapted to social media. So those are still the people who are going to the different meetups and RIA meetings, and you do want to shake hands and rub elbows with those types of people. You can make some really, really good connections, whether you know how they can benefit you or how you can benefit them. It doesn't even matter. A lot of times you just take their business card or you take their information and you collect it, and one day somebody might ask you a question, and it's like, I remember talking to somebody who actually is in that industry. Let me get them on the phone. So either you can refer them to somebody else, they can refer you to somebody else, you can acquire their services and use them. It all, it's a benefit of networking, whether they're directly helping your business or not. Having that connection is great. And how I'm tying this in with being a bird dog, really, this is kind of like a new thing. Wholesaling was the new thing, but actually bird dogging is like, since it is a small step below it, it's another outlook on the industry. Because as a bird dog, you're looking at everything and everybody. Even though somebody might have, like, I got introduced to bird dogging through wholesaling, so automatically I turned into a wholesaler right after. But I also got a chance to look at lease option, and I also got to look at wholesaling. I got to look at flipping and buying and holding. And when if you aren't fixated on a particular thing, then it's very easy to like kind of explore and see all the things that you want to do versus putting $30,000 down on a house that you can't get out of for years, and then you're stuck. You can't do anything else until you get that money back. That is not what this is about. If you do have that $30,000, at least now you're just networking and seeing where you can put that money versus like thinking you can only make money with it in this specific way. You can make money with it tons of different ways, and that's a great thing about networking. You meet all different types of people, so you get to figure out exactly what you want to do. But yes, bottom line though, it is for your business when you have certain connections with certain people. They can educate you on specific topics. You can learn a lot from title attorneys or really any type of attorney. When you're dealing with a situation with a homeowner, you might know information that they don't know about their particular situation, so then you can educate them on how they can move forward and, sell their house for cash and whatnot. Vendors can also save you money if somebody who owns a house is selling it and they don't know where they're going to move to, don't know how they're going to move. You could connect them with a moving service and a realtor to help them find an apartment or a house to rent. It's a lot of different, and that's by the snap of your fingers just because you have that connection. And it helps you because you're bringing that person or those people business. That means they're going to help you find more leads. That means they're going to help you with whatever it is you're doing because you're over there, you're sending them business, so they're going to send you business back. That's just how it works. Having those types of connections with a good amount of people and with good people. Vendors can also give you different leads. So, like the realtor, they could have leads that they would usually throw in the garbage because the houses aren't in, tip-top shape. And most realtors work with retail. They can't do anything with investment houses. So if you come across a realtor who isn't already working in the investor realm, you can partner with them and be like, hey, any of your trash leads, just go ahead and send them over, and you can work like that. Let me see. There's also another point that I wanted to make. I kind of forgot it, but, it's cool. That's cool. That's why we do these things. Also, one of my favorite ways to think about networking is thinking of everyone as a mentor. And there's actually a benefit with starting from the bottom, because if you start out as a flipper, people look at you a certain way. And I noticed that. I didn't do it myself, but I noticed it through other people. They were beginners in real estate investing, but they got started as flippers. And so people are kind of expecting to have all this expertise, and they're expecting them to know all these things, and it's like, no, I just happen to have enough money to pay cash for a pre-foreclosure house, pay some contractors, and then I sold it for more money. I really don't know much about this business. And when you're starting out as a bird dog, no one has any type of expectation. You get to soak in all the information you want without anyone questioning you. Like, you're literally just a sponge, and you get to soak in everything without that pressure of feeling like you have to know a certain amount. And that's something that I actually did battle for a little bit, because people thought I was like this big-time wholesaler, and I was like, I am not doing volume like that. I just happen to be partnered with somebody who does volume on their own. I just know these specific things. And so once that partnership dissolved and I no longer had that pressure, it was a lot easier to get into the bird dog space, because, of course, I still do wholesale and I still do closed deals behind closed doors, but it's not something that I'm promoting or making myself seem like I'm the master wholesaler or anything like that. It's a lot more liberating as a bird dog to talk about those types of things and to show expertise in that area. And that's what I'm educating you all on how to do as well, because it's not just being a bird dog. That's not where I want you to stop. I eventually want everyone to go ahead and expand their dreams in different ways of real estate investing. But at the same time, I want to go ahead and learn the knowledge I wish I knew at the beginning stage. So networking, business formulating, the type of connections that you want to have for you to operate smoothly versus doing everything yourself all the time and struggling, not knowing how to use the internet, not knowing how to use different social media ways. I talk about how Instagram has helped my business out, and I'm sharing those tips and things with you all, like things like that. That is where having a good network comes in, and learning from everyone else. You're always learning, and you treat every one of your vendors and network connections as mentors. So yeah, that's really the beauty in it. So yeah, do you guys have any questions?
No, I didn't have any specific questions, but I would like to have a comment. I have a comment for you. I would like to thank you, for this opportunity that you present to us on a weekly basis, where you go out and you give this information to us to empower us, to make us stronger in the business and willing to negotiate with people such as myself and maybe others who are brand new to the business. But just like to say thank you for all that you have done for us so far.
That is very touching. I really appreciate that. I cannot tell you how much that means to me. Like, this call is actually being recorded right now, and I'm going to take that out, and I'm going to download it, keep it, and then post it, because I appreciate that so much.
You're welcome. And then I have a second question that was unrelated to tonight's topic, if you can help me out. Okay. Yesterday, I believe you had a Facebook. What am I going to call it? You were on Facebook Live yesterday.
I wasn't on there yesterday, but I probably did share a couple videos that I did yesterday.
Oh, okay, that's what it was. Okay.
Mhm.
That's all. I thought that it was going to be like a training or something like every Monday or something like that. And
I am going live after this call. Are you talking? Oh, I'm sorry. I did do the live stream yesterday. Did you not see it?
No. You know what? I wasn't able to, because I don't know if I told you before. I work. I'm a school teacher here in Chicago. So tomorrow's report card pickup, and I was working on report cards and a lot of stuff yesterday, and I wasn't able to jump on the call yesterday. So, yeah, I hadn't missed it. But I can go on tonight after we finish here and go rewatch what you put up yesterday.
Okay, that's no problem. I know everybody, everybody has a life, and that's why I try to schedule these as conveniently as possible. But I know not everybody can always make 6 o'clock, and that's fine. I'm just going to keep it consistent where it's generally the right time for everybody. But of course, that's why there's a rewatch, and I record these calls so you can always go back on and participate. And I should be. I'm actually not sure. I actually need to contact this person who I'm supposed to be doing an interview with today. They're going to be in Bird Dog Real Estate in that group. So if you want to watch that one, you can. But does anyone have any more questions about what we talked about today?
Not for me. Thank you.
No problem. Okay. Well, if not, I will talk to you all later. I am so glad to finally be back and doing these things with you all. I had to just take a break and recoup, get everything back together, and I'm ready to hit it hard. 2019 is going to be a killer year for Bird Dog Real Estate.
Thank you. And one last thing.
Thank you.
So you're getting ready to get on a call right now on Facebook?
I should be, yeah, in a few minutes.
Okay, in a few minutes. Okay, well, then I'll see you in a few minutes. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.